Alright, we're here for a completely improvised interview with Alex Blank. That guy. Now, Alex actually just told us he's only comfortable doing interviews if he has his headgear on the entire time. Is that right?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
So if you want to put your headgear on before we start, really, I mean, I'm not going to go easy on you. These are going to be hard questions. Barbara Walters style. I roll deep.
I think I'll pass on the headgear for now. I mean, my ears can't suffer any worse trauma than they already have.
Alright, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, you're sort of breaking from tradition with your mentor, Chris Springer, there, aren't you?
I know.
By taking off headgear, or actually just having it off?
True.
Okay, well, I mean, if that's what you think is best, you know, you're the champ. Alright, I'm going to try and keep this camera pointed at you while looking at my questions. I think that worked. Alright, so you entered this tournament, this last conference tournament. You'd entered in it 3 times, you'd placed 3 times, but you'd never won it. How did you prepare for this mentally? What was going through your mind?
Well, someone told me that, it just changed my mindset. My mindset wasn't great the past, few years. I was always kind of wavering on certain things, but, now I'm just in a place where I don't picture losing at all. Like, I'm not going to lose.
Yeah.
So, and, there's no way in any
Oh, you can say it.
There's no way in hell that
Woo!
that anyone's gonna beat me. I don't care who I'm gonna face. So
now you have a supposedly tough opponent on for your first match Friday. Yeah. Adam Shelley of Wisconsin Lacrosse. He the 3 seed. He's a returning All-American.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that factoring into your mentality at all?
No, not at all. Because he still has to wrestle me. So I'm ready to go, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Now, this has definitely been a banner year for you as an Ursinus wrestler. What's been the biggest difference maker this year versus past years?
Just staying consistent. I've had ups and downs throughout my college career, and Coach Ursinus will be the first to tell you that. But just doing the things that I need to do every day, and staying with my routine. And I definitely have a strict routine, as my roommates can attest to. That just keep me always focused, and I would say also keeping my weight under control. Keeping my lifts in during the season, and realizing that this is it. This is the last go round for me, and I pushed it as hard as I could. So it's definitely paid off.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you mentioned Coach Ursinus. How has he impacted your career? How's the Ursinus coaching staff, shaped you throughout your career here?
They've been great. I came from a high school where it was in New England, so it was hard sometimes to find some stuff, but but really they've been really supportive. They've helped me with my style, just made my style better, not tried to make me into someone I'm not. I'm not some athletic, freak out here, doing crazy moves. It's very basic what I do. So we've worked with it and fine-tuned it and made wins out of it.
Awesome, awesome. Now, what do you think is going to set you apart at this tournament?
How badly I want to win. I mean, no one works harder than me. No one's in better shape than me. And like I said before, they have to come and wrestle me. And that's the only way I can see it, is that they don't know what they're going to get until they step on the mat. So, just that confidence alone, and that my desires. I know I'm not the technically best wrestler out there. I know I'm not the fanciest, but I'm ready to bang. So.
Cool, very cool. And we have a couple questions from different people who've been following you on Twitter and on Facebook. We only have a couple because you're tired, want to get ready for your next session. But we have a question here that what's it been like? What's been like captaining this team through a season where they've landed on the national rankings? What was that experience like?
I said this to my mom a few weeks ago, and I really mean it. And this is the best team I've ever been a part of. In years past, like, we've had ups and downs, and this year has just been up. You know, I love our freshmen. You know, shout out to you guys. You guys worked your butts off all year. You know, my upperclassmen that, you know, I got to wrestle with for, you know, a few years now. You know, we all kind of came together and, you know, just made a fantastic year out of it. And, you know, I have a distinct leadership style, and my co-captain, Connor McNamara, you know, had his, you know, style of getting to people and motivating them. But, you know, we worked together well, and, you know, this team was more than I could ever ask for. And being at my last team that I'm, you know, truly a part of as, you know, a competitor and an athlete, you know, it meant the world to me.
We love you too, Alex. Seriously. Call us sometime.
I plan to.
We have a question here from a Chad B.
Oh,
down
who could that be?
In Schmucksville, New Jersey. That's where he's writing out of.
Oh, New Jersey.
He wants to know how you like your nickname Frosted Mini-Wheat.
I honestly don't know where that came from. I mean, I do enjoy the cereal. It's
okay.
delicious.
All right.
A lot of fiber.
A lot of fiber. Tell us about fiber. Talk to us a little bit
Keeps you regular, man.
Oh God!
No,
never thought this interview was going to go there.
As far as the actual
I'm sorry, everybody.
nickname, you know, man, that came out of left field. I could have preferred a few ones before that, but whatever sticks at this point, I guess.
Now that brings up an interesting question. Top 5 nicknames you'd prefer to Frosted Mini-Wheat. Go.
You put me on the spot here.
This whole interview's been putting you on the spot. Don't back out.
Top 5 nicknames.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with, dude, I don't know.
You disappoint me.
Next question.
You disappoint me on so many levels. And finally, we have a question coming to you from Ed M. in Hull, Massachusetts.
Can this be asked in what I think Ed M's voice should sound like?
What should Ed M's voice sound like?
It should sound something like this.
Actually, I'll ask it normal, but you answer it like that.
Oh, okay.
How did your battles against the Persian army help prepare you for this tournament?
Oh, this question is way too personal. Sounds like a personal problem. I'm gonna go deadlift some weights. Yeah, it's for you, Ed. Looking right at you, buddy. No, that's a stupid question.
Alright, well, now that you've made everyone watching this deeply uncomfortable, Alex, we're just going to sign off.
Great.
This is Alex Blank, Centennial Conference champ, soon to be All-American
Hell yeah.
national champ, signing off.